Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been gone for a really long time and I don't even know if anybody's going to see this video because I've been gone for so long, but I wanted to share with you the planner that I recently purchased and have started using in February. I started the year, if you watched my 2026 planner stack, I started the year thinking that I was going to be in a Hobonichi Weeks for my main planner, and that got thrown out the window pretty quickly. I just was having a hard time using it and finding it work for me, even though it had worked for me, most of last year, which is pretty strange. And then I went out and I'll show you, I purchased this really nice spiral planner by Cloth and Paper. Here's a week in it, and despite really liking this planner, I had a major problem with it in that Saturday and Sunday were one column, so I couldn't keep track of my weekends as easily. So I just got really bent out of shape with my planners, and I was just hopping around trying to figure out what was going to work for me. And ultimately, I decided that none of those planners were going to work for me, and I went out and purchased this Moterm Personal Rings planner. And you're probably thinking, if you've been here before, Liz, you've tried rings in the past, they've never worked for you. Why the heck are you trying this again? Well, for some reason it is working for me. I don't know why, and I'm going to share with you my setup that's in here. It's pretty basic at this point. I haven't added a ton of decorations. It's just mostly inserts and dividers and stuff, but I wanted to share it with you if you're struggling with planners right now like I am with finding what's going to work for you. Most of this I got from Amazon, or I had in my collection, and some of the inserts I also had already from prior attempts at rings. So I'll try and mention all the shops in this video as I do a flip through of this February setup here, and I'll show you what I've been using. Also, I got this little Owala coffee mug thing a while ago, and it's pink and it's small and it's adorable. Okay, so the actual Moterm I have is the Personal Rings. I think it's called the Elite Moterm. It opens up as such. It still doesn't quite lay flat because I've only had it for about a week now, so I'm gonna have to hold the cover here while I flip through it so you can see it. It does have card slots here on the left side and a pocket as well. This one's interesting where it has a pocket here on the back. My desk is really dirty, I need to clean it off today. It's got a pocket on the back, which is interesting, and there's no top pocket on this one if you're curious. It also has a pocket in the back, and right now I just have some USA stamps. These are some of my favorite stamps that the post office has come out with. It is called Baby Animals. Haven't used too many of them, but keeping them back there for safekeeping. And then the pen I've been using is this Uni Jetstream in 0.5. I believe this is one of the pens that I bought at Daiso when we were in Japan this past year, and I really like this. I didn't think I was going to, but now I'm really liking it. So I've been using this pen mostly in my journal, which is my Hobonichi A6. I've been using this pen, which is the Zebra Blend. They're both really nice pens, and I need to get more of them. And it just so happens that I'm going to be going to New York City this week, so I'm going to try to sneak into Kinokuniya while I'm down there to see if I can get more of these pens. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to attempt to, and I might also make a trip to Book Off while I'm down in the city. I'm going to a conference. Anyways, let's continue through the flip through. This front page lifter, I don't know if I'm going to keep it here. I got that on Amazon. It's actually by Moterm. You can get this set of page lifters and other divider type products for $8 or $9, which I didn't know. I was just searching for them and I bought them. So I have this front one here, and then I have this credit card holder. Right now I'm just using it to hold my reservation card for my next haircut. You can put pictures in these. There's so many different ways you can use them, but for now I just have it to hold my hair appointment card, and I'll probably put other ones in here too for like doctor's appointments and stuff, because I see myself carrying this around, which means my purse I have is probably a little bit too small. So that might be a future purchase, is a new purse. I love the bag I got at Uniqlo in Japan. It is like the perfect on the go bag, but I might need something just a little bit bigger for this. We'll see. We'll see. All right, now I have a plastic divider, and I got these on Amazon. I don't even know what brand they were. I just bought a 6-pack of them, and they got here quickly. So that's the story behind the dividers. They're not from a Etsy shop or an Instagram shop. They're just from Amazon. Now, most of my inserts are from Peanuts Paper Co. I think that's her shop name. I'll tell you in a second. I can flip to one of these. Yeah, I think they're Peanuts Planner Co. or something like that. I just got them in the mail, and I've used them before. I love them. Her paper quality is great, and her calendars and inserts are really great too. So this first one is like the monthly set that you could get. I think it was like a newer release. It's the 2026 monthly set. So it comes with a horizontal, like full year at a glance here, and this page actually flips out, which is cool. So it has all of the months by quarters, and this, you could do a lot with this. I mean, it's just like a lined and graph paper, so you could use this for like goal setting. On the back it's just all graph, but I could see this being used in a lot of different ways. I haven't decided how I'm going to use it yet, but it's really cool. And then the next fold out are these little mini calendars, which are cool for the entire year. Haven't decided again how I'm going to use them. And then you get another version here, right? You get like multiple versions of the same sheet, which is pretty neat. On the back of this one is a big calendar. And then the next insert, I don't know what all these are called, by the way. They just came in a set. This is another like calendar fold out sheet, which is cool. And that's all of the sheets. I thought there was one that had like every day. Maybe that's in my next section. But this was like the monthly bundle that you could purchase for only a few dollars. And I thought it was really cool, so I picked it up. Not sure how I'm going to use all those yet. In my next section, I have my actual monthly calendars. And these were also like one insert you would purchase. So on the front one here, you have a like monthly tracker, which is cool. So you could use this to track like changing your air filters, getting your oil changed, like something you know that has to happen. For me, getting a car inspection, paying my registration because I live in New York, things like that. So kind of like another way to do yearly tracking, which is cool. And then we move into her monthly inserts, which I really love these. I need to go through and fill out my monthlies for January and February. This is a Sunday to Saturday start, which is my preference for monthly calendars. You get the weeks going down the side in a grid, and you get a small notes section down here in the bottom. And then it's just the day of the week, and that's it. It's super basic, which I really like. And I think this is going to suit me really well. So here's February. Again, no holidays, no moon phases, no anything, no quotes. It's just a black and white monthly, and I love it. So those go through the end of the year. And then there's another tracker back here, I think. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. You get a, like, I don't even know what you call this, but this is like the yearly thing that Hobonichi has, where you get every single day of the month over the year. So it's a small grid. I don't know what I would use this for because it's so small, but it's pretty cool that she includes it. So those are the monthly inserts. The next section I have are my weeklies. Now, the ones I purchased were the Monday Start Vertical Weekly with Tracker, insert 75. I have a insert in here from the old set that I purchased because I set it up for this week and I got these things on Saturday, so I didn't want to just throw out the paper because I filled it in. But these are the weekly inserts that I purchased. These should last quite a while. And then I have the other set as well. I think these should last like, I don't know, like a whole quarter or something. So I have to figure out if I want to print my own inserts or if I want to purchase them, because they get pretty expensive. I could also purchase, and I tried to purchase the Filofax refill inserts, but they were like really expensive on Amazon, probably because their stock is low. They were like $20, I want to say, for their refills. And it's not like amazing paper quality, so I thought about purchasing those or trying to buy them secondhand. So we'll see. But these are the ones I purchased. So I'll show you. These are the ones that I had in my collection. Actually, we'll flip to this page. So these are the ones that I had previously. They were an undated Sunday through Saturday, very similar to a Hobonichi Weeks, except in the weeks, the week is on this side and your graph is on the right side. This is the reverse and it's undated. So I have a bunch of these that I could still use for planning if I run out of the other inserts. There's also a habit tracker right here. This marker is from Filofax. I have had this for a very long time through the different iterations of Filofax planners that I've owned. So this is something that has been in my collection. And actually we can switch this to the next page so I can show you. So here's the next page that I had filled out already for this. It's Sunday the 8th when I'm filming this. This is the week that I had set up already. Added a couple of stickers here. This is from Hand Can Plan. This is from Planner Kate, and using this black pen in here. So I kept it really basic. Did some Olympics tracking in here because I know on Sunday it's the team finals, I think. So I was trying to write down the times to keep track of them. So it should be a good day of watching skating before the Super Bowl later. But that's the week that I had set up for this week. And this is what I really like. I have other planners that I use for work. I'm using an Erin Condren Daily Duo as my work planner, and I can't show you anything that's in here because it's work and it's confidential stuff. So this is working really well though for me for a work planner. And yeah, so this book is helping me out a lot. And of course, I use it with my Google Calendar and my Outlook for work. So this is working really well for these first, couple weeks I'm experimenting. So the inserts that I actually got are these. So it's the Monday through Sunday calendar, which I like because I prefer a Monday start. Down at the bottom, there's a tracker, and then there's a little notes section down here, along with this box here. I think this is going to work out really well. There's a little bit more space here, I feel, than this version, like the boxes. It may be similar in size, but I feel like these boxes have a little bit more vertical space, which is cool. And I think this is going to work really well for me. I usually prefer dated planners as opposed to undated, but honestly, I'm not going to be doing memory keeping in this. This is just going to be a straight plan and schedule. So that's what I'm going to use them for. I think it's going to work out really, really well. It kind of goes back to the one planner that Erin Condren came out with, not their dashboard planner, the other layout. I used it before and I'm blanking on the name of it, but I really like it. And I can't wait to try it out the following week, which should be interesting because I'm going to be traveling and I need to book a hotel for that. So actually it'll be for my birthday week, so I can decorate it a little bit. But yeah, something different, right? I really like this insert. So you get a bunch of these. Like I said, this should last me probably through like April. And then I have to decide if I want to use a different weekly insert or continue using this one. And if I'm going to switch, am I going to switch with the same shop, or am I going to purchase from a different shop, or am I going to print my own? I've tried printing my own in the past. Let me tell you, it didn't go great. I also don't have a great printer at home for printing. So we'll see. But this is what I'm going to try for now. In the back, so after all the weeklies, I have these inserts here for weight tracking and spending. And these are both from an Etsy shop called Dear Planner. I've had these before, so I just kind of plopped them in here. I purchased them for weight tracking and for order tracking, online purchases. Actually, we can mark this off because I got my inserts. Still have not gotten my Pokemon Center order. I don't think that's going to come till later in February. But these are just some trackers. There's quite a few sheets here, actually, so I don't know if I really need them all in here. But I obviously haven't really used them outside of the order tracker, which I think can be helpful because you get so many emails on orders and sometimes you lose track of them. These first couple are like really old. As you can see, I've ordered a lot of planners from Amazon, but these are both from Dear Planner, just a basic tracker. The very last section is just some notes paper, and I think this was also from Dear Planner, just some line notes paper in case I ever need to jot anything down. Absolutely nothing special about it. And then in the back, I have a little pocket that I could use to hold stuff, receipts, whatever I need to put in here. And then I have a page lifter in the back. And like I showed you right now, I just have stamps back here. So this, my friends, is my current personal ring setup. I definitely want to add some more decorative decorations to this. I have some vellum that I got from Coffee Monsters Co. that I might cut down and include in here for some decoration. And I might turn some old journaling cards into some more decoration. But this thing's pretty full at this point. There's not a ton of extra room on these rings given what I have in here. So I won't be able to add too much to the planner. But that's the planner that I'm using. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try and link everything in the description box for you in case you're interested. This is a really nice quality. Moterm has some of the nicest quality covers for a ridiculously good price point. Most of the ones I've gotten have been under $60 US, which is pretty good. Comparably to like Filofax or Gillio, I think is one of the other brands. They're extremely affordable. You can buy them on Amazon, which is great because you'll get them quickly. Obviously, some of the other things in here, like the inserts, I had to wait a little while for. Really not that long, though. Peanuts Planner Co. shipped pretty quick. So I will link everything in the description box again. Again, I'm sorry that it's been so long since I've been gone. It's just I've been so crazy busy that I haven't had time to sit down and do this. But I had time today, so I'm so glad that I got to share with you my current planner setup. Again, if you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I hope to see you all soon. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye, friends.